As we work with small groups this week, I want to go back and review what we've talked about in relation to theme. Remember that theme is a purpose of a text, the central idea. So, this picture will remind you of some of the things that we've been talking about, as well as the slides that are in our slideshow. And I want to remind you that we start with a topic and then we move to a theme. So they are different and yet they are dependent on one another. We have read chapters 1 and 2 of All Quiet. So now it's time to do some analysis work. In your breakout sessions today, you have a few texts. And with those texts, I want you to come from the idea of theme and I want you to move to the idea of a complete theme statement. So, if you recall, the topic plus some insight or idea that's larger than the text is where you're going to go with your theme. We had this example of Finding Nemo, and so they came up with some topics in this little video to talk about what's going on in that story. And then from there, you're going to move to the main idea. Just like in this little video that we watched, you come up with the topics. So you may be adding a few topics since we haven't yet, as a group, reviewed chapter 2. So you might do that in your small group, come up with some new topics. And then from there, you're going to build into your theme. So I want you to choose a specific topic that you're going to focus on in your group. And then I want you to build that specific topic into a theme statement. So if you recall from our presentation, we talked about the author believes that is a place to begin. Okay, so that's just a starter. You're the phrase that you come up with after that beginning phrase is actually going to be your theme statement. So that's what you're going to be focusing on today in your group work. So this is an example of a theme statement. The author believes that in order to achieve one's goals, a person must persevere and face their fears. So the tools that you're going to be using today is I've given you the chapters to annotate. Okay, so copied and pasted into a document, just each chapter. So you can go through and annotate some quotes. You'll definitely want to do this work because later on you're going to be coming back to these chapters to do some writing. And you'll want to remember what you focused on. So, using the highlighter tool, you're going to choose some quotes here that will help you find those ideas. And then from there, you're going to go to the quote bank and you're going to paste the quotes into these parts of the quote bank. And the work that you're really going to focus on today in your small group is to get some themes written here. I'd like you to have at least one complete theme. In your group, you're going to work on that. And then I'd like you to turn that in as soon as the breakout rooms are over today. So that's our work for breakout groups today.